Welcome to the Pulse Report. I'm Dr. Shen, a cardiologist specializing in electrophysiology and the Director of Research and Education at Cardiovascular Medicine. Today, I want to walk you through what to expect with pulsed field ablation, or PFA, covering what happens before, during, and after the procedure, so you and your loved ones feel clear and confident every step of the way. So let's start at the beginning and talk about what happens before the procedure itself. Once you and your care team have decided together that PFA is the right treatment for your atrial fibrillation, we'll start with some preparation. Before the day of the procedure, we typically arrange a CT scan of the chest. This scan helps us look closely at the anatomy of your pulmonary veins and also ensures there are no clots in your heart. On the day itself, you'll come to the cardiac catheterization lab on an empty stomach. When you arrive, you'll meet the nurses, the anesthesiologist, and your electrophysiologist. The procedure is performed under general anesthesia, which means you'll be asleep the entire time. You won't feel pain or remember the procedure itself. So, let's move into the procedure. Here's what happens. A very thin, flexible catheter is inserted through a vein in your leg. Using X-ray guidance and a sophisticated 3D mapping system, we carefully move the catheter up into the heart. Once the catheter is in place, we deliver targeted energy to ablate or inactivate the abnormal heart tissue that causes atrial fibrillation. That's the essence of pulsed field ablation. From start to finish, the procedure typically lasts about 1 to 2 hours. After the procedure, you'll go to a recovery area. You'll rest flat for about 2 hours to allow the vein in your leg to heal. If your blood pressure is stable and there are no issues with the groin site, you'll be able to get up, walk around, and most patients are discharged home later the same day. Of course, the recovery continues once you leave the hospital. For the first week, it's important to take it easy. That means you should avoid lifting anything heavier than 10 pounds. You should also avoid strenuous exercise or activities that put pressure on your groin. It's also normal to notice mild chest discomfort, a slight sore throat, or some minor oozing at the groin site. These usually improve within a few days. However, it's important to know when to call for help. You should seek immediate medical attention if you experience any of the following. If you notice sudden weakness, an inability to move one side of your body, or a sudden drooping of your face, these may signal that a stroke is happening. If you develop severe chest pain or feel crushing pressure in your chest, these could be warning signs of a heart attack. If you have heavy bleeding from your groin that does not stop even after you apply gentle pressure, that is also a reason to seek emergency care right away. Then, when can you expect to get back to your regular routine? Within 24 hours, most people can walk, drive, return to desk work, and handle everyday household chores. By the end of the first week, the majority of patients are back to their normal daily activities, though we recommend avoiding heavy exercise until your doctor gives you the all clear. So that's what you can expect with pulsed field ablation. Preparation with imaging, a safe procedure under general anesthesia, a short recovery in the hospital, and a gradual return to normal activities. Thank you for listening to the Pulse Report. I'm Dr. Shen, and let's keep your heart and your life going strong and in rhythm.